Alrighty, so my last video I did on my custom LEGO Star Wars Mini Star Destroyer. This video I'm going to be going over another ship that I made even before that one, which I think is actually kind of cool, and I never really thought, just like the Star Destroyer, to, show it off on YouTube, but I thought, no, it might be a good time. This ship is called the TZ-45 Pitchfork, and it's pretty cool. Starting up at the front here, you can see how I kind of went for this squared off look. I use these very big squared tiles, which I think are really, really nice, really clean looking. But it certainly makes for a ship that looks different than, a lot of what you've seen. Like, I'm sure you've never seen a ship that has this much, geometry in terms of squares to it. Right, like, even at the bottom here, we can see not much has changed. It's all kind of squared off, but in my opinion, it still looks kind of clean. We got some spring-loaded shooters with some stud shooters. I think those look really, really nice. And then there's some very skinny wings here, but that kind of adds to the look, in my opinion. Like, normally I would think having them 2 studs wide would look really, really weird, but I actually think it works. Like, it puts a lot of emphasis up here and back here, and not as much on the wings themselves, giving it this very sleek design, giving us some good swooshability, which I really like. If we move up closer here, you can just kind of see some of the detailing I've done. I almost like to call these shoulder pads, because they're kind of just put on there and they kind of stick off as like armor plating, but it adds a little bit of almost intimidation factor, which I think is cool. Up here, just some engine looking stuff. It's really nice. On the bottom, got some engines too. Back here, all kind of connected through, and the cockpit just fell off. Yeah, it's not really meant to be dropped on its head. Back here at the cockpit area, I very much spent a long time trying to figure out this design. So I ended up going with these kind of grilled sloped pieces because I think it really makes it look clean, really kind of connects it through while still leaving gaps to kind of allow for space to grab the cockpit and open it up. But yeah, you can see back here I did the same thing, and then I used this really weird design. So basically I just built like a really cool grill looking thing, and then I snapped it onto this right here, and then I put this on the bottom so that it laid flush with the top, and it kind of allows for this 90-degree angle. Actually, honestly, it kind of goes underneath too, it almost comes full circle, and I really like that. And then of course we got the cockpit. I'm just going to use a 501st Trooper right now because I don't have the pilot anymore. Slide him right in, fits real well, got a lot of wiggle room. Just like that, it hits on here, so when you go like this, it'll push all the way in, and that thing, unless you're pulling on it hard, is not coming out. And then we also got a little control panel for him in there. And that, my friends, is the extent of the ship. It's very small, but definitely makes do. It's kind of heavy back here, honestly, but I like that because up front it weighs almost nothing. So you can have it back here, kind of fly it around, and as long as your hand's back here, you're not going to have any weight problems unlike this where it's all wobbly and stuff. Yeah, that's honestly about it for this one. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you'd like to see me overview some smaller ships just like this one, give this one a like. How about that?